Tracks.co presents the Wenske and Ealy case. First, we use a warranty deed to reserve a 25% NPRI for the original owner, and convey everything else to Wenske, whose royalty interest reflects the 25% NPRI burden. Next, Wenske reserves a full 3/8 of a mineral interest and conveys everything else to Ealy, without bearing any burden from the original owner. Now Wenske owns 37.5% unburdened mineral interest, while Ealy has 100% of the surface and 62.5% of the mineral interest. Ealy is also responsible for all of the burden created by the original owner, creating a net result of a 37.5% royalty. We also added a lease with a 10% lessor royalty, or LOR, to illustrate the ripple effect in the chain. Now let's pull up the ownership quick report. We can see that Wenske owns 37.5% of both the executive and royalty, and 3.75% of the LOR from the lease. Ealy owns 62.5% of the executive, 37.5% royalty, and 3.75% LOR. The original owner owns 25% royalty and 2.5% LOR. The Texas Supreme Court's opinion states that prior reserved NPRIs should burden both the grantor and grantee, unless it's explicitly stated to the contrary. This creates a challenge for most companies, costing them many man-hours, recalculating one or several of their tracts' ownership. This is when tracts can provide huge value, by giving you the power to correct the entire title chain with one adjustment to only the offending instrument. We simply review the live run sheet, identify which instrument needs to be adjusted, and then make the adjustment. With a single click, we can allocate the NPRI burden to both the grantor and grantee. They now share the NPRI burden in accordance with the Texas Supreme Court ruling. When we hover over the parties, Wenske now owns 37.5% mineral interest and 28.125% royalty, reflecting their share of the NPRI burden. Ealy owns 62.5% of the mineral interest and 46.875% royalty. We can also see the changes in our ownership quick report here. In fact, the changes are reflected instantly on the ownership quick report as we adjust the instrument. Per the report, the original owner still remains at 2.5% LOR, but Wenske and Ealy's royalty and LOR change. If you'd like to learn more, please visit Tracks.co or email us at info@tracks.co. And thank you for your time.